we've done in a thin film is we've taken a material and we're trying to exploit a particular property. Now, in order to measure that material using X-ray diffraction, you need a machine which is incredibly precise, but also incredibly versatile. With the snap lock concept, we can transform the D8 Discover with Da Vinci from the perfect X-ray reflectometry machine, which has very, very high intensity, to a beam which is incredibly straight, on the order of a few arc seconds.
You don't want to spend your time reconfiguring or aligning your system. You want to spend time collecting meaningful data off of your thin films. And Da Vinci with Snap Lock gives you that capability.
It's as easy as just opening the snap lock lever, placing the optic, and closing the lever.
The diffractometer is intelligent enough to know exactly what's mounted to it at all times. So if I swap an optic on the system immediately recognizes what optic I've swapped. It tells the computer what optic has been put onto the system and configures itself appropriately for that particular optic.
Because our optics are so reproducible, they never need alignment. We don't need auto alignment. We don't need an easy alignment procedure. The optics are just aligned every single time.
One of the optics that the XRD thin film system has, the D8 Discover, is an optic called a Pathfinder.
With the Pathfinder, what we've done is we've integrated our twin concept into our high-resolution optic.
The Pathfinder actually has 3 different optical components all mounted within the same enclosure. It has a variable slit assembly, it has an equatorial solder slit, and it also has an analyzer crystal. And that analyzer crystal can be configured in single or multiple bounces depending on what your application is.
All you do is click a button, you can change between the 3 beam paths.
Now the user can set up a scan over the weekend, overnight, over multiple days, switching between all of those different applications, and the system configures itself appropriately based on whatever path through the Pathfinder optic the user chooses. Having a diffractometer that collects this myriad of applications is outstanding, but if you don't have the software that's capable of using all of that information to give you one complete, concise picture, you're missing the picture and throwing it all away. What Leptos allows the user to do is take reflectometry scans and grazing incidence scans and reciprocal space maps and combine them all so the experimentalist is looking at one picture of their sample.
Whether you're using the lynx eye for fast reciprocal space mapping, the Pathfinder for very precise measurements or grazing angle measurements, or using the 2-dimensional detector because you're working on a very novel material system where you just don't know what you have. The D8 Discover Da Vinci makes it very simple to change the parts, and the machine will adapt to those measurements with very little user intervention.